Well, today, ABC2 News on the go this morning. We're headed to Homestead Gardens in Davidsonville. ABC2 News' Lynette Charles is live there, getting her hands a little dirty to help us to plant the perfect gardens. Lynette, I'm just in awe of you because, you know, I couldn't do it.
Yes, you could. You could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. Trust me. Okay, so we just learned about the gardening kit, how to put plant potted plants. So now we need tools to do that, don't we? Okay, so I'm bringing back my friend Scott so he can help us with that. Now, Scott, the only tools I know about right now are the gloves.
gloves.
Okay, you have the gloves. I'm putting my glove on.
Of course, your chapeau.
Exactly. Oh, and that's what it's called, the chapeau?
Well,
I was going to wear it, but you look good.
Well, you know, if you put it on a slight angle, you're a gardener with an attitude.
Love it, love it.
But
okay.
That's physical sunscreen for you there.
Exactly.
So, and that's very important. But what we want to talk about right now are basic tools.
Okay.
And you can get lost in the world of tools. But every gardener in their garage or their tool shed should have these basics if they're going to be successful at doing gardening. Okay. The first item, we're going to just run down this list real quick. This is called a spring rake. Okay, it's a spring because it has that metal spring down there. Not only is it good for raking up leaves and general yard debris, but if you're going to wake your lawn up in the spring, it's great for dethatching.
Okay.
Also, landscapers will tip it upside down when they're putting mulch in the bed and use it upside down to smooth out the mulch.
Okay.
When you're going to move heavier soil, this is what you need: a bow rake or an iron rake. It comes either in this curved variety or a straight one. This is when you're moving big piles of soil out in the vegetable garden or grading an area.
Okay.
You need to go to a bow rake or an iron rake. Next thing every gardener should have in their arsenal is a good digging shovel.
Okay.
This is a long-handled round point with a turn step to put your foot on so that when you're digging up plants in the garden or digging a new hole for a new addition to the garden, very essential to have. So a long-handled digging, round-pointed digging shovel.
Okay.
The next that no gardener should be without is this. Importantly, you've got to have a place to keep it or else it winds up out in the garden as yard art.
Okay.
So the holster is very important for any hand pruner.
Okay.
Okay, and
So,
then hand tools, of course, trowels and hand cultivators, good watering wand to water things in. And of course, the last two items, organic matter and a starting solution for fertilizer so that when you're installing your plants, they have what they need: a nice, light, organically amended soil and a liquid fertilizer so that the roots can spread out quick and easily.
Perfect. And this is basically what you need.
All the basics.
All the basics.
Any gardener should have every one of these in their shed or their garage.
Perfect. So, Cherie, are you listening? Basics. I'm a basic person. We need all this stuff on the table here. And you know what? I'm going to take you out one day, and we're going to get our gardens together. I promise you.
All right. That sounds like a good plan. I'm going to take you up on that. I'm excited about that. I think I'd be more inclined to do it if I have a buddy. So you're on, Lynette. That's a plan. Thank you.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll check in with you later. Thanks, Lynette.